Thanks, Xing Yuan, thanks for coming in. So this is really your very last lesson with Uncle Raymond. I wish you all the best to your exam. Well, for goodness sake, can you turn on the last time camera to see your full face? Thank you, Xing Yuan.
Wait, I'm using phone. I'm logging on computer now.
Oh, don't blah blah. You haven't combed your hair, say so lah. Okay. Is it recording? Oh, yes, recording. Okay. Thanks. All right, now let's give you a head start now for tomorrow exam. So what you see on the screen now is pretty straightforward. Last time we did it before, right? Xingren and Xingyuan and Fei Ling. Okay, so what you see now is we are concentrating on this two issue. I'm not concentrating much on this. Since guys, Xingren, Fei Ling and Xingyuan, since Uncle Raymond is concentrating 1 and 2, maybe afternoon or maybe tonight, if you cannot sleep well, then you go and read out this 8, 9, 10 and go through it. Okay? If not, enjoy your breakfast, Fei Ling. Yes, it's okay, good. 慢慢吃, okay? Don't worry. Have you buy your Fumersil? You buy the Fumersil? I think it's good to keep it because that one is really help you to reduce your phlegm and cough and a bit of sore throat. All 3 in 1. All right, wait, let me see. Somebody reply me something. Okay. Okay, so these are the issue that I'm going to cover. And of course, issue 1, we talk about this. So take note. Once you're ready, sing and turn on your camera and see your full face. I don't want to see half of your face now. Full face. Like what Fei Ling and Xing Ran, they are showing their face. So nationality, let's give a quick one. Xing Ran, what you mean by nationality? If let's say we talk about nationality and tomorrow the question linked to 华文叫什么 nationality? 公民什么还是国际？对，国际。国际 ，yeah.
Nationality is like the state that a person is officially recognized as a citizen of a country.
Very good, very good. So can you give me example of Singapore? How many type of nationality are there?
For example, in Singapore, there are foreigners such as Chinese, Japanese, like Malaysian, and also citizens like who have official Singaporean citizenship. They're also PRs.
Okay. I would say nationality can be Singapore citizen, that's nationality. Okay. And then Siran, you're not Singaporean, right? You're not even PR, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were considered as foreigner. So Fei Ling, are you Singaporean or PR? Singaporean, Okay, so there are 4 different types. One who are born in Singapore, one who are converted to become a PR, and then one after that, converted from a PR, then they converted into full-fledged Singapore as a Singaporean, and one they are foreigners, and one of them they are people who their parents both parents are foreigners, okay, but later they become Singapore citizen, and their child born in Singapore. And then that one is Singaporean. Of course, usually, if the father is foreigners and they convert it as Singaporean, most likely they will not do national service. But then if they give birth to a boy, of course, the second generation will do national service. Okay, so it's called nationality. All right. So about Xing Yuan. Yeah, hi, Xing Yuan, you're back. Can I see your face now, please? Not like that. Every time see your hair, gotta move down your camera, please. Move down your camera. Cannot. Thanks for coming in. I still cannot see your face. I don't know how you look like now, seriously. After all these years, after all these months, I've been seeing your hair. Anyway, what is the race going to be? Fei Ling, how many races are there in Singapore?
4 main ones.
Huh?
4 main races.
4 main races. Name them.
Chinese, Indian, Malay, and Eurasian.
Eurasians, yes. Of course, we got the 5th race. Now, Eurasians are actually the combinations between Chinese, Malay Indians or Chinese of European 就是老外 white people. So the fifth race can be also race from other like Japanese, Koreans. Okay, that's the fifth race. Japanese, Koreans, Vietnamese, you name Africans. Okay, these are fifth race. It is important because 30 years ago or 40 years ago, we don't have this kind of race, so many types of races in Singapore. The most is 3 or 4 major races. But now the fifth race are coming in. So it might come out with races harmony or question like this. Religions. There are how many types of religions? There are a lot of religions here. They got SOKA, Soka, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, Muslim, and Judaism. A lot in Singapore. So this is a multi-religions. The rights itself, we are talking about the rights. So Xing Yuan, you know, you don't do this year, this month because you finish your this. Xing Yuan, your email is okay now?
Yeah,
Cannot. I heard it quite not so difficult. Is it true?
yeah, it's a bit easy.
Wait, for paper 1 or for Friday paper 2?
Paper 2 is quite easy, but paper 1 is like average lah.
Oh, okay. Hey, good. I love you. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so the right itself, we are talking about the human rights and the rights as a Singaporean, the rights to do certain things, the rights to ensure that you have the capability and ability to receive awards based on your Singapore citizenship. For example, EduSave Awards. Okay, right. So identity status. So identity, we are talking to identify the identity. Of course, we are talking about the upper, lower, middle class. Okay. And the social status. So as you know, in Singapore, the lowest the status it is, government will help you more. At the same time, we are talking about the minority race here, like Malays and Indians. We do help them more than anything else. And you know, Singran, my lesson so boring. You're yawning already, Singran. Singran, do you know that in HDB, there are certain quotas are given to the non-Chinese, like Malay, Indian. Do you know that? You know, okay, good. So citizenship with culture and traditional values is linked to race and religions, okay? So that is for issue 1, NRIC. The next one is the most tough one, the floats. It stands for foreigners. As we have identified the race, rights, and religions, as well as the identities and nationalities and cultures and citizenships, right? We now focus on the foreigners and locals. A lot of time, foreigners in Singapore are given certain benefits. Of course, not more than the locals. We are talking about Singaporeans and even maybe PR. But what is the opportunity? So do you know that if an employer want to employ a staff, they have to give 2 weeks for Singaporeans citizen to apply for this job. After 2 weeks, if there's no one applying for the jobs, you will open up to foreigners. So there are people say, okay lah, I purposely 2 weeks put in, but I interview them, then I say that, oh, they are not suitable candidates, so I don't want to accept them. No way. There will be people come in and check on the status. So you interview 20 Singaporeans. How come none of the 20 Singaporeans acceptable from this job? So they look through the audits and the files, the applicants, and if they find out it's true, then they got nothing to say. But if they find out it's not true, and then sorry, this company will ban from a lot of benefits and opportunities by the governments. So this is where you create, hold on. Softer, please. So this is the where we create the awareness, alertness, and attentions towards a more diverse society. So please, in your exam, write down these 3 words: awareness, alertness, and attention. Okay, because these 3 A's will help to reduce the threats. The threats of being saying that we are not anti or foreigners or xenophobias, or we have a proper system. Then the system here to replace certain things that is not acceptable. There's a system to protect the citizen of Singaporean and to prevent xenophobia and to produce a fair system, 3P, to produce a fair system to all people in Singapore, okay? The last one, okay, world, stand for workers in the world with 5T, meaning that in the chapter 8, we talk about globalizations and chapter 9. So we talk about import and export and how Singapore become cosmopolitan and metropolitan country in the world, and the first world in terms of a lot of things, technology and others, and economies and GDP. So at the same time, this helps not just Singapore but overall the world to do recognize that globalizations is going to be part and parcel of our life. And of course, when we talk about research and developments, it's important because I'm not sure whether tomorrow they will come out COVID-19 questions or not, because it's just like it's 2021 and 22. So it may come out COVID-19 for about, we call resilience and perseverance. Because this year National Day is moving forward, the themes for Singapore National Days. I think it's moving forward. Or United of Singapore. So it is good to know that this research and development is where, guys, you are going to be part of Singapore history, whereby you are going to develop, like, those your parents and my generation, we create the masks, the vaccinations, the social distancing, trace together, a lot of things that we have helped to safeguard Singapore. And with this research and technology, it helped us to ensure that Singapore is a safe, haven and secure place. We are talking about the scamming, which is later on we look in leaderships and diplomacy and deterrence. Like recently, Singapore, I think yesterday, Singapore has this defense exercise with Australia. It's called Exercise Wallaby, whereby we have the air and sea practices, defense to ensure the safety of the countries. So in case touch wood, just joking only, just kidding, not serious. That in case in Malaysia or Indonesia or Thailand or any country would attack Singapore, we know how to defend us internally and externally. But of course, with a good relationship with the ASEAN, the other 9 countries in Southeast Asia, I think we have built a very strong relationship with them. And that is why the last one, defense, and we're talking about the technology and physical physiology. So these are the things that the entire social studies talk about all this. And in fact, the chapter 8, 9, 10, 11 is going to be very close needed to your A level. All right, to your A level. Okay, I will stop here. So I bet okay. Okay, so this is just a recap. This is the skills that you need to know. I do not know whether you're going to use it based on your school teacher will give it to you, or I give it to you, or you have your own, or somebody you get somewhere to know. As long as you know, this is the skills, okay? Time and factors. This is for SRQ. Remember, these are all the timeline, the audience. I think just to recap only, okay? Now let's go through this one here. So what is the message of this source? Explain your answer using details from the cartoon. So, Xing Yuan, so this is a question. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Xing Yuan, this is yesterday we discussed with Fei Ling and Xing Ran, because of your timing not acceptable later on. So I just put you here. So it's more or less the same. Later they were also doing SRQ and SPQ. SRQ and SPQ, correct. So this SPQ we are talking about 6. So may I have I think the 2 of you yesterday you give me the answer already, right? The SRQ 6 keywords, which is Fei Ling choose about challenges, ecosystem, financial losses, human activities, awareness, and take more actions. So Xing Yuan, you might want to read this background informations, a quick read. So Xing Ran talk about long-term global warming, climate change, numerous opportunities, economies, and businesses. So what is the message of this source? Explain your answer using details from the cartoon. So this is a 5 marks answer. So I'm not sure you have done your homework yesterday, but I will go on to these pictures here. So a cartoonist views on how, Xing Yuan, you finished reading?
Yeah.
Okay, so choose your 6 keywords. So just in case you all miss out, okay, I just help you this. Okay, I send again. Okay, this Fei Ling's keyword. Fei Ling, you see that I send the Zoom chat already. Okay, and this is Xing Ran's 6 keywords. Okay, right. So I would like you to look at this picture here, a cartoonist views on how individual view climate change. 1st August. Now remember to take note that the date is very important because this is 1st August 2018. And this background informations, did it mention any dates here? No, so there's no dates mentioned here. Okay, so good. So a cartoonist views on how individual view climate. So it's a but apart from droughts, flooding, blazing heat, forest fire, rising sea level, and melting ice cap, what evidence is there for climate change? Sign. So this picture is to me is having a very sarcastic tone. We know that based on our general knowledge, with all these drought flooding, all these it's already a very, very good evidence to show that it is a climate change. It is global warming. So, and why do you think this is the purpose? So it asks you what is the message? So we don't need to spend too much time. I have to restrain you all guys. I only give you about less than 5 minutes. So starting from now by 10:53, I will stop. Okay, thanks. So what is the message of this source? Explain your answer using details from the cartoons. Remember, you can break them into 3 ground, the foreground, 前面的, and then the middle ground, and then the background, and then the middle ground. Okay, so just to share with you, when I look at this kind of pictures, I look at the expression, I look at the hand, and I look at this hand here. Okay, and the word sign, that means sign means that he has no answer to this. In fact, you ask yourself, who are these 2 persons? Are they just ordinary citizens, or are they just, who are they? So you say individuals or individuals. Okay. They record it. Now, anything. Okay, time's out, guys. Please submit whatever. I will give you one extra more minutes, because I want to cover as much as we can today, okay? So whatever you have written, just send in, okay? So this is at least you can test your time management, how much time you can spend for each questions, all right? I think, and as usual, we got 30 seconds to go. Can you submit now, please? Whatever you type halfway, just submit, please. All right, just submit now. Just submit, please. 10 seconds, please submit now. Thank you. Thank you, Fei Ling. Xingran, are you going to submit now?
Yeah.
I have to review my answer. Okay, ready? This one, okay. So the message of the cartoon, and we are reading the 4 to 5 marks answer. Okay, thank you all of you. I haven't read your answer. Later I'll read answer while you're doing, so it'll be faster. The message of the cartoon is to showcase individual who does not believe in climate change, despite strong proof that it exists. You see, from source A, a climate change denier lists several majority impacts of climate change, such as blah 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 all the way, and still question what evidence exists to prove climate change. So the cartoon, even though it's a very simple cartoon, but the word itself, the tonality itself, and what is the purpose, he say that, what is the tone, right? Clearly spelled out that he's just ignorance and he don't just give a damn about it. So the message of the cartoon is to highlight the persistence of climate change denial in the face of clearer and impactful sides of global climate change. From source A, does climate change denial these several measures? Okay, they talk about it, melting cap, yet he still questions what evidence to prove. So the 5 marks one is that the message of the cartoons is to highlight the ignorance. I told you, right? The stupidity. Excuse me. Take note about this word stupidity. I have a bit of a hesitation to tell you that whether when you are able to write this word stupidity or bloody or idiot in your SS or even your English. So in order to prevent this, I'm okay with this type of words, to be honest. But because of academic, please do not write the word stupidity. You can say ignorance and very naive. Use the word naive, Fei. Use the word naive or childish. But nothing wrong to stupidity, but there are some people, you know, what happened, Fei, did I tell you, when I was in the discipline in my previous school, a group of students was playing under the hot sun. All right. And I say, why are you playing such a hot weather and it's so bloody hot, and then you get yourself after that you're not feeling well. So this student go and complain about me using the word bloody. Really, he complained about bloody. He was like, huh? I mean, anyway, we also talk about the Northern Irons, the bloody Sunday. So I can't believe it. Okay, and because it's a Christian school, but we also talk bloody, say, well, use the word bloody on me. So I you know what? I went to apologize to her. I just can't believe it. I will never forget about this incident. Okay, and someone she's a student counselor. Okay, some people, I want to say this because I feel that it's very stupid. All right, I know most of the Christian people cannot take it like stupid. Even you cannot go and say, can I go and shit? Because they say shit is a vulgarity. So you have to use the word. Can you imagine you go to the toilet, you tell your teacher, can I go poo poo? Your friend will look at you. Oh, seriously, this is primary 1, you say that, right? Okay, anyway, let's move on. All right, so let's start again. Stupidity sums, okay, the message of the cartoon is to highlight the inherent stupidity some people display about climate change. Despite clear evidence from source A, the climate change denier lists several major impacts of climate changes. So I skip on, yet he still questioned with evidence existent to prove climate change. The message of the cartoon is to highlight absurd nature. Yeah, write down this of nature of climate change denial, despite overwhelming and tangible scientific evidence, you see? From source A, the climate change denial lists several factors, okay, and yet he questions, so no more. Okay, good. So let's move on to the next question. I'm going to mark your answer. All right, so we're going to talk about study source B and C. How far would, okay, I will just highlight here. And it's a 7 marks questions, 7 marks, okay? So how far would the senior vice presidents of technical infrastructure in source B agree with the environmentalists in source C? Explain your answer. Yeah, thanks. All right. So let's go, man. Okay, I'm going to read your answer, okay? For Xingran and Fei Ling, please do this section, question B, yeah? So you have to talk, agree and not agree. And this is 7 marks. Think about it. Do you need to talk about the purpose of it, the tonality of it, all right? You got 3 out of 5 marks for question number 1, Xingyuan. Four out of 5 marks failing. A very strong word that I like, the condescending looks and aspirated look. Powerful English. Well done. This condescending looks, I also can say that he's like more like not only like 狗眼看人低 or thinking very arrogance of himself, but at the same time it's like, knowing that he thought he know every single thing in the world. And maybe the guy who says sign will say, 哎呀，他知道他在讲什么吗？他给这么多 example, and yet he tell me what is climate change. Oh my goodness, seriously, is he dumb or dumber or dumbest? Or is he an idiot? Is he testing his IQ or my IQ? So the guy who signed is like, maybe he's like, oh shit, I don't want to talk to this clown, that kind of things. Okay, so that's why he used the word like aspirated look. I think not only he's frustrated, he's like, oh, come on, get over with it, man. I don't want to talk to you. But since like we'll meet up with you, so we're going to discuss more on these issues. Very sad. Xingran, you must say it is evident from the source A. Yeah. Don't put that it is evident from the source. Which source are you referring to? So when you talk about A, you must say source A, source A, source A. Later, when you talk about source B and source C, you don't tell me both sources agree, both sources. Please, you must put B and C, B and C. If you don't put the alphabet there, I don't know which source are you referring to. I will not give you marks. Thank you. Okay, 4 marks for you, Xingran. Okay, let's go for the next questions. We need to end about another 3 more minutes. So this is 2016. It's an American multinational corporation, and so it's a very big company. How do you know if it's 2016 and he said that I'm thrilled to announce that in 2017, Google will reach 100% renewable energy for our global operations, including both our data centers and office. So is it talking about positive? And cartoon C is talking about features on the environmentalist website. That is 2 years later or 3 years later after 2016 speech. So climate change, sorry, I can't really see the pictures, to be honest. I think that will be better, right? All right, thank you. Climate change threatens our existence. Climate change threatens our economy. Oh, so this one here, thought about this one, but this one here is like, huh? Why? Why do you think so? That with such a big impact after 3 years, they say instead of assistance, now it's economy. Of course, you can cross-reference to, okay, A, no need to say, A is this picture. So it's good to cross-reference. Can I make it bigger, see? Oh, cannot really. So I can put 78% maybe. Oh, 79% also cannot. 78% also cannot. 77%? Oh, also cannot. Sorry, give me a minute, okay, that's the best, but it would be very small. Oh, it looks like 75, 76%. No. 75%? No. 73%? Okay, sorry. Can you break down into 3 paragraphs? Don't put all into 1 paragraph. In tomorrow exam, please break down into 3 paragraphs. Agree and not agree, and then if you have the third paragraph, please do it. Xing Yuan, your camera cannot move down. Can you move down to see whether your face is there or not? Thank you. Oh, not bad, Xing Yuan, the answer. Last part, very good. Wow, good. You used the word awareness, feeling. Is that all your answer, feeling? No, okay. Xing Yuan, are you typing?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. No, you should put this failing. So last sentence you should put, hence source B is support, hence source B agree to source E and is supported by the evidence of climate change. Because you have to ATQ the questions. Okay. Remember ATQ, not just say support. Because the question don't ask you for, correct me, it's not support, right? Is it support? You say how far would you agree, right? So it's not just support. Thanks. Xingyuan, are you ready? Well, you are very alert. They are sleeping in the lecture. Yes, I didn't realize that, sorry. I didn't realize, maybe that's not the picture so small. Yeah, it's sleeping. Good. That show the ignorance also. Well, I like the way they don't care about climate change, but when they woke up, they changed, they saw the word from assistant to economy, then they wake up, oh, it affect my pocket, it affect my job, it affect my social status. Well done, good, good. So far, all of you from this part, okay, failing, of course, 6 marks out of 7. Okay, both Xing Ran and Xing will get 4 each. I'm waiting for the second part, then you can complete it. Okay, failing while waiting, you can look at questions 3. This is a 6-mark answer. All the sources are here already. This one you know. This is the pictures itself. Just in case I take a screenshot. Okay, this here. This is source A. So yeah, you see the Z here. I didn't notice that, seriously. Oh my God. Z and the exclamation mark. So we are talking about the foreground, the middle ground, and the background. Very good. Okay, Xingran, I got your answer. Okay, that's all. Xingran, are you ready before I review my answer? Or once you are done, you can look at source D. How useful is this source as evidence about the challenge in fighting climate change? I hate to do this. I hate statistics. So data from research companies regarding American adults' views on climate change. January 2023. Oh, that was 2 years ago, right? Okay. American adults participated in this survey. What is the reason for Earth temperature getting warmer? No solid evidence, mostly due to natural patterns, mostly due to human activities, and not sure. So 46% talk about it due to human activities. But of course, because of this, you have this, and because of this, you also have this. Not sure one is the worst. How should the government prioritize dealing with climate change? Not be done, don't care. Not be too important. Be an important but lower priority. Be a top priority. You realize that all these really Americans are really a clown. So at least they are here. And you realize there's difference is between the green color, the color of it. By right, they should show the sign of red color here. Okay. Xingyan, are you ready? I review my answer. Is it that's all, Xingyan?
No, almost done.
Okay. So the two of you are done for question 2, do question 3. Yeah, I'll later read your answer. So for the benefit of this one here. Yeah, I want to quickly do the answer for this, so that y'all can get to know the answer. Okay, maybe I make it this bigger. Okay. Both sources, okay, where we have here. Okay. I think I'll read here for that. Both sources will agree. Did I have a disagree? Okay, I'll read this. Both sources disagree on the proactiveness of MNC in tackling climate change. From source B, Google statements reflect a proactive approach to tackling climate change through renewable energy investment and initiative. Source B state that okay, this one the quote I just jumped. On the other hand, you see, use the word on the other hand, so disagree. So on the other hand, or you can use however, source C is criticizing that many corporate leaders only react with their economic interests and not and are threatens rather than out of concerns for existential threats. For example, the management teams for the MNCs only woke up and start to pay attention. Well done. So Fei Ling, you see, you forgot to put that. If you put this, will be good. To climate change, but thank God your last part, you use the kind of words that give you a better edge because of your vocab words that helps you condescending and exasperated change when they will know the climate. This suggests that thus suggesting that MNC are not proactive in their approach to tackling. Okay, both sources agree that serious climate change. Okay, in source B, this is this. Okay, then similarly, I need to go a bit faster. Scientists notice for climate change. Okay, so this clearly demonstrates how serious it is. So both agree there is a seriousness of climate change. Xin, can you read the answer, please? For this one, thank you. I'm coughing.
Both source both sources will agree with each other because they have the same intent of asking more companies to pledge their effort in tackling climate change. Source B, the Senior Vice President of Technical Infrastructure, would like to encourage more companies to be like Google and do their best to tackle climate change. The Senior Vice President of Technical Infrastructure acknowledges that science tell us that
Never
tackling
mind, the code we skip. Are they similarly? The code we skip, okay.
similarly, the environmentalist in Saucy draws the cartoon to criticize MNCs that they only take climate change seriously when it affects their business intent, not just because it's a threat to our world. By doing so, the environmentalists hopes to get companies to pay more attention to environmental issues and take concrete steps to tackle climate change.
Write down this in case they come out tomorrow for exam. Pay more attention to environmental issues and take concrete steps to tackle climate change. Write down this, okay? Very good, very useful. Carry on. Disagree. Sing it.
Source B will never agree with Saucy's accusation. Source B, an address by Google's Senior Vice President of Technical Infrastructure, emphasized the company's commitment to renewable energy, reaching 100% renewable energy for their operations by 2017. This showcases a sincere and proactive approach from Google towards tackling climate change. On the other hand, Saucy seems to the indifference as seen in Source.
And then for continue. Climate change start from here.
Suggesting that these companies only become alarmed as seen in Source.
Good, you can use this, in the exam, you can say, as seen in the source, putting like that, you see, you can do this type of things, well done, You can do this, Okay, carry on. Okay, I carry on. When the economic interests are directly threatened, the environmentalist is criticizing that corporates' actions on climate change are often insincere, superficial, well done, or motivated by profit rather than genuine concerns for the environment. Come on, all companies are profit driven. Definitely, okay, this is no doubt already. This creates a disagreement between this. Okay, can read Okay, doubts the sincerity of this, believing that they are driven by profit motive, obviously, than genuine concerns of the environment. This is a very good say, very good. Very good, very good. And of course, he liked the word draws the attention. Then Saucy's draw the cartoons to criticize. Okay, so this is the one. Believe they are driven by profit rather than by genuine concerns of for the environments. Very good. So let's go back to our question again. Let's go. We are talking about usefulness. This is a 6-mark questions. Xinran, how do you know it's 71% or 71 people? So you find 71? 46% 吗？ You add 起来是吗？ 34 plus 37.
Yeah. 34 plus 37.
Then you must put there 37 must put there and say the 71% include be an important for lower priority and the top priority. 你要加这两个，知道吗？
Yeah.
你要放那个 bracket 起来，你懂意思吗？ The 71% consists of two survey, be an important but lower priority plus by a top priority. Get it? Which is good, 71, but you have to 分门别类 break it up. Well done, very good. Same, it's not 71 people, my dear. 71 people. 71% is correct, failing, but not 71 people. It's percentage, right? Yeah, it's percentage. So it's not people, So 你放 people 就错了，小心哦。你看到吗？你看到这个，你有没有看到这个 percentage？小心啊，小心。Sorry maybe a bit small, my fault为什么你们没有 cross reference to support source D that is supportive Like you can cross reference to source F, source B, or source C, or source A It's best during tomorrow exam that you can cross reference and that will give you a better head start and maybe give you more marks. Of course, if you are not sure and you worry that cross referencing is wrong, I totally understand. Okay, the three of you. Okay, the main thing is you play safe. Play safe. You only got one chance, so don't screw up. Okay, I will give you 3 marks for you, Xinran, and for the time being, because you haven't given me not useful, and for you, you'll be 3.5 for failing. All right, 加油加油. No, 你讲 supported by source E girl. I hope you are giving example you must this is supported source E for long. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be 4. Okay, 可以 I'm sorry, my fault. Okay, 可以failing. I'm so sorry. So you're cross referencing 对吗？Okay, good. 加油 Come on. Yes, I agree with you, Fei-Ling. I agree that the data itself is not very significant, not really say significant, not very clear cut, as it shows that it's about the research by the people. A respondent did not give an answer shown, and the adult itself, we do not know the professionalism of the adults here. Okay, and that you should put it is that the data is a bit ambiguous, all right, and vague because the survey that tested on, we do not know the status of the people there. So it's very important, Fei-Ling and Xinran and Xingyuan, if you are going for A level and university, when you're doing this type of test data, you have to break down in their education level, the material status, and then the sex, as well as the economical power, that means the job status. It's very important. It's not that we are looking down on them, because from there itself we can identify. So you are very close to the answer, Fei-Ling. So that's all, Fei-Ling, your answer? 不见了. Hello, it's not 11 people, my dear Xingyuan. It's the percentage, like, Xingyuan. It cannot be 11 people, no. If this type of data testing for 11 people, the research field already is percentage. So this 11% can be consist about few thousand now. Because America is a big country. You don't tell me to test a result, you test only 11 people. Then the research is not feasible, not acceptable, and not what do you call it? Not acceptable lah. Feasible, acceptable, and not 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 reasonable enough to substantiate. So it's not 11 people. Sorry, if you write like that, 17. Please check. It's percentage. Your answers are okay, Xingyuan, but it's the people to percentage. Since Fei just now when you went off, is it that's all your answer? That's all. Thank you very much. So you're about 5 to 6 marks out of, no, sorry, 6 marks, right? So you're between 4 to 5 marks. Pass with good grades. But thank God you're using percentage and others. So okay. But to be honest, Fei, the one that you do not useful, the supporting evidence itself, you don't have cross-referencing, right? I don't see any cross-referencing. 有吗？没有哦。有吗？哪里？我看不到嘞。Oh, source B, okay, then it will be 5 marks. Okay, thank you. So next questions we are dealing with will be question number, okay, this one. The last question later on we'll be doing point form, okay? We have no time already, so we want to do SRQ. Having read source E, are you surprised by source F? Let's go, man. So Fei-Ling, yes, let's go. And of course, when you're done, of course, these questions here, you just give me a point form will do. It shucks. Okay, this one point form, yes and no, that's all. I haven't read the question. It say or 10 marks questions. Climate change bring more harm than opportunity. Use sources in this case, explain how far you agree with this. So definitely there are 6 sources. So you can say 3 opportunity, 3 harm, that's all. So you just put for me source A, B, E, and F opportunity. Source B, C, and D harm, that's all. Okay. And then if you want to put your point later, you know what to do. Okay, so I'm not going to deal with question number 10. The last questions with 10 marks so details because I want to move on to SRQ after this answer and this one, the 7 marks one, okay? So my target is by 11:47, we'll finish all the SBQ. Change and change, not people, percentage, 谢谢。I think you all are quite expert now with the usefulness, reliability, agree, disagree, surprise, not surprise. Okay, you're there already, you're there, there. Okay, it's just that I'm more worried on the 6 mark question and the 7 marks. I'll explain the 2, the SRQ, that one. That one, don't worry, you just remember there's individual, community, and government is ICG, individual, community, and governments, or we call it society, ICG, for question SRQ 7 marks. So it's definitely always, you can give 2 examples how the individual can give, how the committee can serve, and how the government can support. That's 7 marks. For 8 marks, it's straightforward. It's a yes or no, which one is support.
Cher.
Yes, Uncle
I have to leave in like 5 minutes because I have tuition later.
Oh, okay. So what time is your tuition?
12.
Oh,
I need to rush there.
Zoom lah.
No, I need to go to my tuition teacher's house.
Nearby?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Afternoon you can
Afternoon, my tuition end at like 3.
可以啦，我们到5点半嘛，你可以进来。
Okay,
Anytime. Oh,
okay,
anytime.
okay,
I think you leave now. You leave now. Go. You leave now. Bye.
okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, Mrs. Grace Fu, Singapore Minister for Sustainability. She's still there. She's still in PAP. Mrs. Grace Fu. Oh, source ni is Lee Hsien Loong. Of course, Mrs. Grace Fu Miss Grace Fu, not Mrs. Miss Grace Fu will support what Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong say lah, obviously. So you're not surprised, right? So definitely it's not surprised. I'm not surprised to say that because they are advocating for the use of internal farming, the vertical farming in Singapore, as well as a hydroponic farming in Singapore, as well as the sustainability farming on the rooftop farming in Singapore, and organic farming in Singapore, and as well as encouraging each household to have their own farming in Singapore. You can, food 100 years, 100 billion over 100 years, quite possibly more. If we only have 10 years to solve the problems, we will have enough time to. So it actually is anticipate and participate change and stay relevant and allow Singaporean, not this generation, for future generations to be able to have sustainability in terms of food supply and supply chain management. And of course, in terms of using technology to help us to have sustainable food supply as well as water supply. These two are. I won't be surprised in future Singapore might use one of the island or man-made island to have cultivations of agriculture as well as domestic farming. I won't be surprised. Even in China, we already got this 10-story high to have this the pig farming. Not strong enough for failing for your answer for having red sauce E. Okay, not strong enough, but it will be good to add a few more. Later I tell you, I cannot tell you now because I feel that's more than that. Well done, man. Xingran, your answer. Very good. Very good. Don't mind, if today is a bit extend a bit later, don't mind, okay? So this is a last lesson for you, so don't mind. Unless you got tuition later on, then I'm so sorry. Very hot. Very hot. Very hot. This room is so hot. Damn it. Hey, 为什么你又 not surprise？ 2个没有 surprise 竟然你是 type 错还是对？
没有 surprise。
没有 surprise，全部是 not surprise
Yeah, I think you can do 2 surprise or 2 not surprise
Yeah.
because
That's why I thought you're not wrong. Thank you. So that's all your answer. So Xingran, can you do number question, the 10 marks one? choose which sources the harmful and opportunity 好吗？不用 type long answer 啊，你 just put source A C D agree opportunity D E F harm 就是这样，你不用 type 那个很长的 answer 哈，no need to type long answer, okay? You just choose which source is harmful, which source is opportunity, and type your answer. That's it, the end. We'll move on to SRQ, okay? Once failing, finish. And I read out the answer for this. Okay, thank you, Singran. Well, if I have the opportunity of failing to challenge you kayaking after your exam, I would like to do it. But I think I will not be able to, you know why? The moment I see in the kayaking will be sinking. Too fat, overload. Hey, don't joke, no. I used to be very good in kayaking, okay? Is that maybe I'm a bit old already, my stamina is not there. Okay, Singran, are you done? Submit your answer. It take you 1 minute only to tell me yes, harmful and opportunity. That's about it. So which source is harmful? Which source is opportunity? Oh, source A, B, A, C, D, harm. B, E, F, opportunity. Okay, thank you. Failing send already. Hey, Failing, where's your answer? That's all.
For which one?
No, your surprise and not surprise, your answer over already.
Yeah.
Oh, no more. And then you tell me earlier lah, I was waiting for you. I thought you still talk about not how about surprise. If like that, you only got how many marks for this one? You only got 4 marks or 3 to 4 marks eh. Okay, never mind. How about you? Singran, have you submit already your harm and not harm opportunity? Okay, I go through this one. I don't waste time already. This is question 1. How can I delete all? Question 2. This should be question 3, right? Okay, source is useful in as evidence of the challenge in fighting climate change. Hey guys, why not you read your silent reading? So don't waste time. Can you read this one for question? This this one using the data one. This one I didn't go through the answer just now, right? So I haven't go through. Don't mind. Okay, read through the answer, please. So you realize you're using 54%, 26%, 14%. Okay, all these things. How you get the 54%? You go and do your mathematical calculations. I'm not interested in that. Because of time constraints, so please read on your own. I say they use that is useful because the claim is supported by background informations. I just now Failing, if I'm not mistaken, when I read your answer, you got use the carbon footprint, which is one of my keywords and key phrases. So if you do not know how to write, failing, or not say you don't know how to write, you're stuck, you can always use BI, background information to support you. Of course, you can use your CK to support you as well. And of course, you can use your GK support you if it's relevant. They cannot mark you down, to be honest. And you say the survey sample size is very small, 32 adults. Really 32 adults, man? This is a percentage, what? They didn't say 18 to 20. They never say 32 adults. I don't think so, leh. Oh, 32 Americans. Yeah, I'm so sorry. 32, Xing, I'm so sorry. 32 Americans adult participate in this. So, yeah, this is people, well, right, if you say people. But this one 46, This one 34. This one already more than that already. So this is a percentage of based on the 32 Americans. Okay. So it's good to use percentage. Very tricky, sorry. Now you know I'm not good in math. Okay, done. Okay, guys. Xingran and Xingran and Xingran and Fei Ling done. Then we move on to this. You see, however, reading, you see, got surprise though. Got surprise, Look at the surprise one. The not surprise you can read. Having read source E, I'm surprised by source S as both sources are different in types of challenges that Singapore face due to climate change. Source E talk about rising sea level, while source F talk about food supply. 你看到吗？一个讲 sea level， no doubt you talk about food also. For Lee Hsien Loong, Prime Minister Lee Hsien X, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. Okay, read now. See, right? Are you reading the answer? So Fei, I'm sorry, there is surprise, so be careful. So tomorrow you have to fish out. Choose, you are so good in your English, so you can definitely differentiate the different keys, like the you know what's the meaning of antonyms, right? The antonyms and synonyms, right? Same feeling. You know, opposite meanings, and same meanings, so please use that, One is a sea level, one is a food supply. Of course, there's a surprise, the difference, surprise in terms of one is a sea level, one is a disruption of food supply. You see the answer, the final C cross-referencing. Okay, Xingran, can you please kindly read this? This is the most important. This is a level 5, with the 6 mark. Okay? Can? Feeling? Not yet, okay. 10 seconds, Okay, let's talk about this one here. How about this one? Agree and disagree. Okay, so let's talk about this. Check your answer, please. So, wow, it can be disagree. Agree that is harm. Wow, in fact, all the 5 sources are harm. Disagree that is opportunity. B also, yes, B talk about opportunity as well. C also, D. F, of course. E, no. So check your answer. So this is a conclusion. Okay, this is a conclusion. Please read. think I should change the black color would be better. Should I change the green color? Oh, green color was. Then I change to black. This one change to yellow. 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 Okay, read your answer. Please read that. Speed reading, please. Right, Xingran and Fei Ling, please read your answer. Sorry, guys, I have no time to. Unless you are not sure, please unmute and ask me why saucy is harmful or saucy is opportunity. Okay, let's move on to E and F. Please read E and F. And then the final conclusions. Bonus one. In order to get 9 to 10 marks, this is your bonus here. Wow, is it so long, the answer? Any more? Wow, still got Finish reading? Xingran, finish reading? Feeling also? Okay, last one here. Finish? Okay, both of you finish. Let's go. Move on to this one. Extract 1 and 2. So quick one. Singapore is set to, okay, this is diversity. Hopefully it come out. Singapore is set to attain a super age status in 2026. Next year only. Okay, so the taxi is the timeline is future. 2026 now is 2035, which is what is it? Which is when the proportions of its population age 65 and above hit the 21st. Wow. 20% mark according to the United Nations by 2030, 1 in 4 citizens will be age 65 and above, up from 1 in 6 now. So I'm not there yet in 2030. I think yes, I'm not there at 65. So extract 2, okay, we talk about extract 1. Talk about the aging society. In your opinion, what do you think that the impact of aging society in Singapore? Explain your one challenge and one opportunity. Can you quickly think of it now? I give you 3 minutes to think. You can type your answer, okay? Yeah, you can use the ICG, individual, challenge or opportunity, or C stand for individual committee, and G stand for governments. So what is the challenge for aging society in Singapore? And what is the opportunity? So a challenge for individual, a challenge for committee, a challenge by the government, or individual, what opportunity do you have? And C stand for the community as well as G stand for the government. So use your knowledge based on, imagine you are the Prime Minister or the Minister of Health. What are you going to do to with this challenge that you face for aging population in Singapore? What kind of opportunity can give for these people who are above 65 in the year 2030? So please type your answer now. Okay, done. So, Siran, what is your one challenge and one opportunity? Type in the Zoom chat now. As well, feeling. Okay, good. That is a challenge. What about opportunity? Well done, Siran. Opportunity 啊，不要咬牙齿嘞，你的手不要。哇，stress 了，欣然 stress 了啊！哎呀，这个部长很 stress 啊。欣然部长，你觉得有什么 opportunity can help aging？买多一点 walking cane 啊，还是什么？Same thing 啊。What happened tomorrow? They ask you 啊，欣然，under population, low birth rate. What is the challenge of low birth rate? And what is the opportunity of giving low birth rate to increase birth rate? Feeling? Oh, okay, never mind. Let's move on to the answer, okay? Feeling, last time to read to Uncle Raymond. Thank you.
We already typed.
Yeah, I mean, read the answer. One significant. Read the answer. Sorry, my dear.
One significant challenge of an aging society is the increased demand for healthcare services.
Bingo, both of you, well done.
As people age, they are more likely to experience chronic health conditions that require medical attention, thus straining healthcare resources. For Singapore, this means there needs to be an increase in healthcare facilities, professionals, and funding to care for the elderly effectively. We are seeing more financial resources used to support the building of new polyclinics at the Bidadari and Serangoon
Bidadari.
area.
Hey, wait, do you know
This-
Bidadari? Hold on. I did not know that day my friend drove me. This Bidadari 是一个坟墓来的. It's a cemetery, no? And when I pass by there, there's a lot of new houses. By the way, there are a lot of people against it. Remember, not at my backyard. Carry on. This surge.
This surge in healthcare demands leads to higher healthcare costs, which can be a financial burden on both the government and families. One significant opportunity presented by an aging society is the enrichment of the workforce with a diversity of experience and enhanced stability across various sectors. Older workers bring a wealth of knowledge and unique perspectives that are invaluable in problem solving and decision making processes within companies. Their years of experience often translate into deeper insights and a pragmatic approach to challenges, which can be particularly beneficial in the retail sectors. For example, Old Chang Kee has an active policy of favoring elderly applicants when hiring for production of retail positions. The CEO shares that elderly workers are immensely loyal and dependable. They're also punctual and absenteeism is low.
Absolutely,
Thus-
I agree with you. I'm having problem with my staff now in Popin, and most of the auntie uncle, the kakak, which is a Malay auntie uncle and the Chinese uncle, they are not only punctual, loyal, and they are very meticulous. No doubt the way they work are pretty slow. In terms of speed, cannot fight with y'all. But in terms of loyalties, I will no doubt it. This morning alone, I have already one staff who is a polytechnic student who came in late. Okay, I already giving warning to that person already. So I think this is very, very true. Continue. Pass.
Thus, Singapore can maximize the economic contributions of older adults, thereby addressing some of the potential economic challenges posed by an aging population, such as the shrinking
Labor force. Thank you very much. The last one, please hold on. The last part, please don't go. I would like to talk about this one very fast. Okay, extract 2 in Singapore is a diverse society, provides us with more opportunity to engage in meaningful exchange of culture and knowledge and skills. And extract 3 is in a diverse society, there are tensions due to competition for resources with people being concerned about their standard of living and social mobility. there are, excuse me, there are also possibility for prejudice and misconceptions among people. Remember the word FLOAT, foreigners, locals, opportunity, the 3A, and then the threats and the system, right? So there you are. So may I ask, extract 2 and 3 reflect on the various impact of living in a diverse society. How far do you agree that the positive impacts is more significant than the negative impacts of living in a diverse society? So at the end of the day, you talk about positive impact, Xingran, okay, and Fei. And then the second paragraph talk about negative impacts. Now, I want you to give yourself 1 minute. Which one is your third paragraph? In positive or negative impact? 1 minute to think and write your answer now. If you have give me an answer earlier, just type in, no need 1 minute. Is it positive impact better or negative impact? Oh, your third paragraph is negative. Feeling. Oh, can you tell me why?
Because I think it's more important to like address all the problems before looking at like the positive part of it.
Bingo. Well said. Future CEO. Who able to solve COI. You know what COI now? Feeling right down. The COI stand for challenges, obstacle, and issue. Well done. My dear Xingran, why you choose positive?
Because like the outcome brought by the positive impact of the diverse society outweigh the negative impact.
Okay, let's go. Xingran, are you ready to read the last time for us? Negative impact and positive impact. Then the last one I read myself. Go.
Negative impact is more significant.
Sorry. One more time. Okay, let's go.
Society interactions between locals and immigrants brought cultural challenges in a diverse Singapore society. Singapore is a very diverse society because we have people from different nationalities, race, and ethnicity. Religion and socioeconomic status. Thus, prejudice and misconceptions of others can pose a threat to social harmony in Singapore. Misunderstanding happens when differences in cultural background lead to differing and conflicting views on values, beliefs, and customs. Negative feelings can arise when people jump to conclusions about others, have misconceptions about their values and beliefs due to lack of understanding and incorrect assumptions. For example, a pastor of a large Christian church made negative comments about Buddhism, and a university student from China referred to Singaporeans as dogs. Prejudice and misconceptions can lead to disrupt and suspicion among people. Any potential misunderstandings may result in conflict or even racial riots if they are not handled well.
I agree with you, Fei-Ling, that these prejudice and biasness and favorisms need to be solved once and for all in order to have a 3H, a healthy relationship, a happy relationship, and a harmonious relationship. Back to you, positive impacts.
Positive impact is more significant than in a diverse society. Interactions between locals and immigrants bring cultural opportunities in a diverse Singapore society. Cultural exchanges can create distinct experiences because of diversity in nationality, race, and ethnicity, religion, and socioeconomic status. Our diverse society provides people with many opportunities to interact and learn from those who hail from different countries and cultures. This can result in interesting outcome, as seen in food fusion. For instance, our local chef, local chef Welling Low has created fusion between Singaporean and modern European dining. For instance, soft shell chili crab with squid ink mantou and char siu pork burger Such fusion of food creates more variety of dining options and enrich our food culture in Singapore.
Actually, this part here is more to chapter 10. Okay, chapter 10. So this one, please take note. You can use this for your chapter 10 in case they come out issue 3. So this is issue 2. Thank you very much. So all in all, living in a diverse society brings about both positive and negative impact. It is complex due to the various interaction between diverse groups of people with different beliefs, values, and customs. Hence, it is essential to build a society in which people of diverse background can engage with each other and negotiate their differences in the spirit of trust, respect, and mutual accommodations. So how easily collaboration can be fractures and destroyed if prejudice were allowed to prevail, which is yours are failing. Negative impact. Meaningful collaboration and deeper friendships could help correct misconception, reduce stereotyping, and enhance more positive perceptions of each other among the diverse people working and living together. So that is your positive thing, right? If you ask me, you see, they never end up whether positive or negative. They say both are on a very neutral ground. That means it's a 50-50. If I were to conclude, I think that positive will outweigh negative based on the society that we have living for the past 60 years. And because of the past leaders and the present leaders, and I believe the future leaders of Singapore will make this more positive impact than negative impact, which is, of course, failing. I do agree with you that we need to eradicate, extinguish, and eliminate all the negative impacts so that we can live in a very positive impact, which is not wrong. Okay, definitely it's not wrong. Well done very much. Okay, whatever it is, guys, can you do me a very, very last favor? So when you got your result in January, please kindly tell me what is your grade. I know you can't tell because you have the history or geography, whatever it is, okay? At least by tomorrow when you finish your exam, can you just tell me your confidence levels of the questions? Because I need to report to my boss to show, if not, 我没有工钱拿，谢谢你. All right? Thanks, thanks. May I wish all of you a very ABC, absolute beautiful and creative exam tomorrow. Do well, and I pray for all of you with good result. I think you all can make it confirm. It's now whether A1 to B4.